Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So today we're going to do your mid-November reading. We are going to use the Secret Tarot, the Love Oracle cards, as well as regular tarot cards. And I'm going to clarify to the nth degree so we can find out what's going on here in mid-November or is about to happen. So let's start with the Secret Tarot. And this gal actually who made this deck has her own channel. She's really good. I do watch her sometimes for my own readings. All right, so mid-November 2023, what do we have for the viewers? Let's get you one oracle card. I always forewarn everyone, the Secret Tarot oracle cards are, they're both positive and negative, so this is just to give us an idea what the overall energy for mid-November is, and kind of going into, the next few weeks or month. All right, one oracle card for mid-November. And these particular cards are love-based. So mid-November. Dragonfly. Oh, nice. If you see me, change is coming. If I touch you, your angels are near. So that's a sweet message. That's kind of positive that change is coming. So I almost feel like if you've been struggling with something, it could be that things are about to radically change. Usually for the better. I mean, although change can be turbulent at first sometimes. All right, the Love Oracle, mid-November. What do we have here? If you see a dragonfly, that also could just be a sign in the 3D. Okay. One more, mid-November 2023. All right. Addiction. So if you've been struggling with addiction, it could be that you maybe make some gains if you've been trying to overcome something. And this could be just about anything. I mean, it could be addiction to food. It could be addiction to anything, a person. Sometimes when I do readings and I clarify this card, I'll actually get that somebody is addicted to another person. So, or you could be dealing with somebody who has an addiction and maybe change is right around the corner, but we'll look at it a little further. So, finances. So this is a card that is both positive and negative, so we'll clarify it further. Sometimes it can mean finances are on the mend, or it could mean financial struggles. So November 2023, reconciliation. So if you're separate from somebody, it could be that a change is on the horizon for that, and you're going to reconcile. Which, depending on if you want to reconcile with someone or not, it can be positive or negative, for example. So let's see what the tarot's got to say here. We'll clarify all of these cards with tarot cards. Let's get your general tarot message first, though. So again, we have dragonfly, addiction, finances, and reconciliation. This is for mid-November 2023. All right. Mid-November 2023. Four of Swords, and this card happens to say truce. So this can be a card of healing after heartbreak. With reconciliation out on the table, I wouldn't be surprised if this meant healing something with a person, especially with truce there. So it could be that you're going to work something out. It is the holidays, and people tend to have more forgiving hearts during the holidays. So, okay, so we have Four of Swords, High Priestess. You may be having to trust your intuition a little bit more strongly or go off sort of your gut instinct. You may not have all the facts that you need. This may also be directing you to go inward because we have Four of Swords and the High Priestess, both energies of going inward, listening to yourself, almost shutting out the outside world in order to figure out what you need to do. High Priestess can also be a card of, to me, it's keeping your cards close to your chest. So if you're thinking about healing something with someone and possibly people may interfere and maybe telling you to kind of mend this a little bit silently, so family or friends don't get involved and things are mended a little bit more solidly before other people know. So, but we'll look at this further. So one more card, Four of Swords, High Priestess, Ten of Cups. So this does kind of tell me that this reconciliation is something that could lead to a Ten of Cups. It could be very happy. There may be things that just needed to be healed for change to happen. For instance, addictions. So maybe your person has addictions and they needed to work on before they could possibly be back together with you. But Ten of Cups is like that just happy, loving, just fulfilling. It says satiety on the top of there, which is, of course, being completely fulfilled, right? So let's take a look. I'm going to do clarifiers on everything, but with this other deck. All right. So though there are a couple cards of concern here, or possible concern, there are definitely some cards that mean pretty positive things, you know, Four of Swords, Ten of Cups, even the High Priestess can be good. It can mean that you are trusting your instincts and following what the universe is trying to tell you, which is what we should all try to do, right? Use our instincts. Sometimes logic is not all we need. All right, so let's clarify reconciliation. Reconciliation. And it is interesting that Ten of Cups came out below reconciliation. Reconciliation. Yeah, this is something, Five of Pentacles. This is probably a relationship that has not come together yet. So this may be a little predictive. It may be a reconciliation that happens because you're both missing each other. Five of Pentacles is that energy of being out in the cold, feeling lack, feeling loss. So that could potentially be a driver for that. Be forewarned for a few of you, though, because finances here and Five of Pentacles can indicate somebody who is lacking in finances. Somebody may be coming towards you to reconcile because they have financial problems, and it could be related to an addiction. I don't think that's everyone, but if you know your person has an addiction and you know they're having money problems, this reconciliation may be driven by those money problems. So down here with this Ten of Cups, you know your person best. Maybe this person is just having problems and they are a lovely person. However, this could be telling you to trust your instinct. There's maybe a Ten of Cups elsewhere for you. Let's look at the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Oh, look at that. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune. So that is good luck, good fortune, things changing in your favor, which reflects back on the dragonfly. So regardless if it's with a person you reconcile with or if it's with somebody new, there is the possibility for having like this amazing abundance and good luck and just success and love. But I think, again, it's going back to telling you to go inward to figure out what that is for you. Let's look at Four of Swords. Four of Swords, Five of Swords. So Four of Swords being clarified by Five of Swords, that's healing a conflict. So again, truce is what the Four of Swords says at the top. So there's a confliction. Well, why did I say it like that? A conflict, or I'm not even sure what word I was looking for. So if there's some kind of conflict with you and somebody else, you could definitely need to work on healing that. You may be even internally conflicted to where you're having to work on your internal thoughts and what you're upset about and what you're conflicted about. So a lot of times it's healing an external conflict, however. Tell me about the High Priestess. High Priestess, Six of Swords. This is, Six of Swords is spirit moving you forward to calmer waters. What's calmer than a Ten of Cups and a Wheel of Fortune? Spirit is moving you to something that is happy, abundant, successful. So it might not be, again, this reconciliation because these cards were sort of negative. So for some of you, again, you may have someone coming towards you who wants to reunite because they're struggling. And I'm not saying that you should kick that person to the curb and be cruel, but the universe may be trying to tell you, hey, sure, you can heal this conflict with this person, but you may want to think about your future and what you could have in your future, potentially with somebody else. Although people can heal, they can get better. You can't just assume that somebody, because they have problems, that they should be sort of left behind, but you need to use your discernment on whether this person is truly capable of that if you have somebody in your life with these problems. Now, this could certainly be referring to you. We all have things that we are struggling with. It's not uncommon to have problems at the holidays with money. Lots of people have addictions of varying kinds. It could be anything. It could be addictions to gambling. It could be you like to play the slot machine. It could be anything. So obviously, again, you need to look inward to decide what move that you need to make. There is absolutely transformation coming, though. Could be transformation with somebody with addictions. So let's look a little further into Dragonfly. If you see me coming, if you see me, change is coming. So Two of Wands. This is talking about moving forward. this is talking about choices. It's talking about pathways. What pathway will you go down? This person is looking at a reflection of themselves. So this feels a little bit to me like that high priestess message. Like you're not needing to look outward. You're needing to look inward to understand what the change that needs to be made is, the one that's most beneficial for you, the one that results in the 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So if you go inward and you figure yourself out, you will probably know what those changes are. Let's clarify addiction. Addiction. King of Wands. Normally the King of Wands is a fairly positive card. It's somebody who is very charismatic, usually very attractive, very powerful, but tied with addiction. It could be somebody who is addicted to cheating. Could be somebody who's addicted to just sleeping with people. Could be somebody who is addicted to attention from others because they might be super attractive, or they're just very aggressive about fulfilling their addiction. Let's look at finances. Could be addicted to being the center of attention. So that sometimes you'll meet people like that who definitely, they might be really attractive and they have this weird need to be seen, which can cause problems in relationships, obviously. Addiction and finances makes me worried, though, that they might spend money on things that they shouldn't be spending money on. So finances was clarified by world. So this could be a leveling up financially. So if you want to flip this message, if you feel like yourself or the person you're dealing with is actually on the upside of things, King of Wands in the world could be somebody who is taking charge, overcoming an addiction, bettering themselves, and leveling up, or even closing out a chapter where they've maybe been, they weren't the King of Wands. They're closing that out and they're stepping up. So tell me about this King of Wands. Emperor. So there you go. That's why you clarify. So the Emperor is somebody who's taking charge, somebody who is, he runs an empire, right? So it could very well be that this person is stepping up. They're taking charge of their own mess. They're getting out of it. They're closing things out. They could even be physically moving away from something that they had problems with. They may want to reconcile with you, or flip it if this is you. And you may be taking charge, cleaning up your act, and wanting to reconcile with someone that you miss very dearly. I think the message is varied, for several groups of you, it seems like. So, but with the Emperor coming out on top of the King of Wands, I think the message is trying to be positive. It's trying to say this person is leveling up or trying to level up. And the Dragonfly again was there as the overall energy for the reading. Change is coming, Change is coming either for you, for them, or for both of you, basically. So I hope that helps. That's your message for November of 2023, mid-November anyway. And I will see you next time.